I'm so excited about this that I thought we would unbox it together. I've been waiting to get this particular one for a while, and now I want to show it to you. It's a Russian piping tips set. Hi sweet friends, my name is Mary and welcome to Mary's Nest. This channel is all about living the simple life, cooking from scratch, making home remedies, and creating a cozy home with charming thrift store finds. So if you're like me and you like the simple life, be sure to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click on the little notification bell below. That'll let you know every time I upload a new video. I've been wanting to get a set of Russian piping tips for a while now, but I kept looking at them on Amazon and didn't exactly like one set and then didn't like another set and so on and so forth. And I had seen these and I said, I have got to wait until they're in stock so I can get this particular set. And I'm so happy that it arrived just in time for Valentine's Day because I'm making, actually it's in the oven right now, I'm making a cake and I want to decorate it with the Russian piping tips. And I'll be sure to put a link below in the description if you're interested in getting these piping tips too. So let's get started and open them. Well, the first thing I want to show you is they come in this adorable plastic box that's reusable, and it's really a lovely one. It's got a nice seal on it and the pieces just click right off. And it says that what's included in this set is a 105-piece Russian piping tip set. It has 50 Russian piping tips, 50 disposable piping bags, 2 standard couplers, 2 tri-color couplers, and 1 instruction sheet. So it's amazing how they packed everything in here so cute and neat and tight. The first thing I'll take out, oh, I was going to take out the piping bags, but I don't think I can. So let's see. These look like they're the couplers and the ones that have the tri-tip. I'll take them out of the bag so you can see them up close. These are neat because these are when you fill your piping bag with 3 different colors of icing. Oh, there's my cake. I'm right in the middle of making a 1-bowl whole wheat chocolate cake for Valentine's Day. And I'll definitely link to that video once it's done. And it is going to be, I think, so delicious. And it was so easy because you just throw everything in one bowl, beat it up, pour it into 3 cake pans, pop it in the oven, 350 degrees, 30 minutes. They're done, they're out cooling now. And after I go through all these tips, I'm going to decorate it with these Russian piping tips. That's why I was excited that they arrived in time for Valentine's Day. So back to the piping tips. In any event, this one, which I'm going to take out of the bag, so these are the 2 tri-color couplers that they mention. So when you put the icing into the bag, you can put in 3 colors and then it'll come out tri-color, which is so cute. And then these are just 2 of the standard couplers. And then the next thing in here are the 50 Russian piping tips. These are just fantastic. And if you've never seen Russian piping tips, they're actually rather large. They may be different than what you're used to seeing with the little small piping tips that, you know, usually sometimes come with just a small little piping set for doing basic things on a cake. These are actually quite big. And these were packaged so beautifully. Each tip is individually wrapped and then stacked like that. So how nice is that? See, each one individually wrapped. So I'll go ahead and unwrap all these and we'll look at them. Well, I've got all the piping tips unwrapped and I just want to hold up one so that you can see about how big they are. So fairly large, you know, close to the size of my thumb. And they're all individually numbered. So I just want to show it again against the palm of my hand so you can really see what they look like. And there's just a real variety in the pattern of the tips. For example, this one, if you can see it, is all little stars. This one sort of looks like a sunburst. This one looks like a very pretty kind of daisy type flower. I'm guessing that the ones that are like this are probably like rose-shaped type flowers. Here's another one that has like a lot of detail. That's probably going to be a real pretty rose flower. And we'll find out more when we look at the directions, but I just want to show you some of the different ones. These look like maybe like leaves, things like that. I've never used Russian piping tips, so this is going to be something new for me, but I've really admired the cakes and cupcakes that are made with them. And since a lot of what I do is, whole grain baking and whatnot, being able to really kind of jazz it up with some very pretty icing, made preferably with organic sugar, is kind of nice, to make it special. This looks like maybe like a snowflake or something, I'm not sure. And then these look like they might be leaf tips. So, but we'll find out more. Now, the next thing in there are the 50 piping bags, which is nice. Now, don't worry if you run out of piping bags, or if you have some Russian piping tips and you don't have piping bags. You don't 100% need them. You can always cut a plastic bag in a pinch. But this is nice. And last but not least, probably the most important, are the directions. And it says Russian Piping Tips Instruction Set. And then it says you can contact us anytime at, and then they give the email. I like that. I might be contacting them a lot. And then it says find the number lasered on your tip to see which flower it produces. And you'll see, I don't know if you can see in the picture because it's light, but as I said, each tip is numbered, and it's right here. And I'll bring you in closer so you can see that exactly. So I wanted to bring you in closer so you can see these numbers, and I'm hoping that you can. The light may be reflecting, but I wanted to start by showing it to you in the instruction manual. So here's a picture of one of the piping tips with the number 1 on it. And now I'm going to pick this piping tip up, and I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see that, but this one is number 8, and the number is it's right here. It's very faint, but it's lasered on. It's smooth. You can barely feel it, and it's right there. But if you can't see it, I don't know if the light is reflecting. Hopefully you can see it, the example here in the instruction manual. And while I have you up close, I'll show you in the instruction manual. As I said, each tip is numbered, and then in the instruction manual, they show, okay, this is tip number 1, this is what the flower is going to look like. This is tip number 2, this is what the flower is going to look like, so on and so forth. And then they have all of the first 27 tips on the front here, and then when you turn it over, they have the rest of the total, bringing the total to 50 tips, and with showing what each tip, what the icing will look like when it comes out. So that's lovely. This is great to have on hand, so you know in advance what it's going to look like, depending on what tip you use. And also, while I have you up close, I'll hold up some of these tips. I hope that you can see them. I don't know with the reflection from the lights, but as you'll see, it's amazing how detailed they are. And here are some over here, the sunburst. These are the ones that have the stars. You have little stars and big stars. This is the one that kind of looks like a snowflake. All different designs. So I'm hoping that you can see these. So I showed you the book up close, so hopefully you were able to get a good shot of it, but I'll just show it again. It just opens up like that, and then on the back side, again, are all the numbered tips and what the flowers will look like. And I'll read to you what it says when you open your manual. As I said, it's KP Kitchen, Russian Piping Tips, instruction sheet. And then it says you can contact us anytime. I think I already said that with the email. I think that's sweet. And they said who we are. Hi, we are Patrick and Kevin, and we are the co-founders of KP Kitchen. We want to thank you again for your purchase and welcome you to the KP Kitchen family. See, that's why, I don't know if I said in the beginning, I was really waiting to be able to find this set, because I just thought that it looked like such excellent qualities and it had good reviews. And I liked the idea that it was founded by these two fellas, and they just seem very such a desire to be helpful, to help you get used to using these. So he says, at KP Kitchen, we believe that the family is the most important thing in life, and every mom loves to put a smile on her child's face, even if it's with some small self-made cupcakes. I like that. That's why we serve busy moms who still take the time to bake for their children, because there's nothing more satisfying for a mom to see than her child's face when taking the first bite of their homemade cupcakes and find out it does taste as good as it looks. Oh, I love that. And, I love to cook from scratch, bake from scratch, all of that. And it's so rewarding, whether it's my son, he's grown now, but my son or my husband, when they bite into something, especially since I try to make things healthy, with whole grains and whatnot, that they say, wow, this is really good. And that was something, not to get off track, me, with those blender batters that I've just been talking about on and on in other videos. When I made those blender batters and with whole grains, the actual whole grain, not even the flour, you can start with the whole grain, no grain mill required. And I made the waffles, and my husband ate 5, and he said they were so delicious, and they looked and tasted like they had been made with white flour, so that was very rewarding. But in any event, but that's cute. So it says, enjoy decorating, Patrick and Kevin. If you have any questions, please contact customer support at KP Kitchen, in any event, .eu. So, and this is what I like too, and I love the way on the back it says, urgent video tip, exclamation point. I love video, especially when I'm trying to learn something. We want to help you get up and running with your Russian piping tip set fast. We collected videos that show you how to get great results using your Russian piping tips in just a short period of time. kpkitchen.eu/instructions. I'll definitely be going over there and watching a lot of instructions in any event. So that's that. That's everything that's in the kit. If you like baking and you'd like to see more baking product unboxings, be sure to subscribe to my channel and then click over here on this video where I unbox my mock mill grain grinder. And I'll see you over there in my Texas Hill Country kitchen. Love and God bless.